fuck, I pulled a hammy. Well, that was a good movie.
It was better than I expected.
You know what? Going in, I saw absolutely nothing. I saw one trailer, but I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know to expect something similar to The Shining or something completely different. And what we got was completely different in my head.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Joey.
Matt.
And we just went and saw, what was it, Dr. Sleep?
Which is an interesting title, I think.
Okay. First off, this is going to be fucking full spoiler talk.
Yeah.
We literally just got in the fucking car.
Uh-huh.
And, okay. For just overall impressions. Good movie. What scale on 1 to 10?
I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to go a 7.
I'd go like 8.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I just want to say there's a lot to it. There's a lot to break down.
You got to pay attention.
There's so many different plot points happening. And, oh, wow. It's kind of all over the place at times.
Yeah.
Because you're jumping from Dan to Abra to the group back. Yeah. And it's like they're juggling so much. And I know it's based on Stephen King's book, Dr. Sleep. So, I mean, obviously the book has more time to elaborate on certain plots than a movie. It's about, 2 hours, 30 minutes?
Oh my god. Dude, it felt long.
It felt like something that should have been like a TV special, a Netflix part 1, part 2 type movie.
Honestly, I do like that it was just one movie.
I do too. I think it would have lost me if they tried to cut it into parts.
Yeah.
But saying that, it did feel long, even though it was an average movie length, 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Here, I do this. Better. I mean, it's a closer shot.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. But okay, so what do you want to get started with? Should we go like our favorite characters? Because I think Billy was pretty much a standout for me.
Billy was really cool. I kind of hate how they kind of killed him off.
Oh my god, that fucking bitch.
Billy was cool. Dan, obviously, I'd say him and Abra were the two mains, along with Rose being the the villain, basically.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I just felt like it was very fan fiction-y. I think that's the best way to put it. Because I feel like this is what someone... Okay, let's say someone sees The Shining. Wow, I think there could be a sequel. I think this is what someone writes without...
But it was by Stephen King.
It was, but it felt totally different from The Shining is what I'm trying to get to.
Well, okay, something I did like about it, because I've only seen The Shining once, is they had... The real connections didn't really happen till the end of the movie, and you didn't need to see The Shining to understand.
Yeah, it's like...
If you knew what The Shining is, if you know that movie, just know it, I think you can kind of catch on to everything. Because like I said, I've only seen it once, and I don't know everything. Yeah. Like, all the monsters, I don't fucking remember. Yeah. But, like, I still caught every reference. Like, the maze that they go into, and just...
Oh, like the comeback characters, like the twins, Room 237, stuff like that. But let's talk about positives. What was something that really stood out that you enjoyed?
Okay, the villain? Holy shit.
Rose?
Yeah.
She was really
They were basically shine vampires.
Oh, it was.
It was... It's kind of hard to explain. Like, it's just...
It was.
It gets kind of crazy.
Nor did the movie...
But I like it.
The movie explained it, but I think you can also interpret it different ways.
Yeah.
Like, what they do is the steam, because what they're doing is trying to find, like, the people who shine and get their steam.
Because it makes them last longer.
It
helps them live longer.
But... And I really like that aspect. I think that was a really cool aspect of... The people that shine have, like, this special thing that can make them last longer, have these different powers. I think that was one of the big positives of the movie. Like, the different powers, the different way you could tap into people's minds, track people. I think that was that was, like, the standout part for me.
So, the one scene that I actually, like, it was hard to watch was when the kid was getting killed.
It was really hard to watch.
The baseball boy from fucking Good Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was pretty brutal. And everybody was just like...
When we say it gets crazy, it gets fucking crazy.
It gets pretty gory, pretty hard to watch at that point in particular.
But wake up, like we were saying, it does feel long.
It did feel long because I think there were just so many things happening, so many different characters you had to look at. I don't like how they set up the blonde girl.
I fucking hate her.
They needed.
I hate her as a. I enjoyed her in the story because she became a very key villain and important to one of the character deaths. She kind of introduced us to the vampires.
Yeah, so it was key for them to introduce her, but I felt like it took a little too long.
It did. I think they could have sped that up just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. So, like, Abra, right? They show what? She has her powers. I like the whole... They had the spoons was kind of her thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's how they kind of detected that she has some type of shine.
But just... Okay. Can we just say Obi-Wan took a hard turn after Anakin died?
Yeah, like...
with the fucking cocaine and alcohol.
Yeah, that was a very interesting aspect of Danny.
I think it was cool, though, kind of seeing, like, he has fucking struggled with all the things that happened from The Shining to now.
Yeah, like the aftermath of everything, like dealing with his father, his mother that passed away after that, just everything, like, that came from that hotel haunted him throughout his life.
Yeah.
And it didn't ever stop.
No.
It kept coming back in some type of form. And I think that's why, at the end, it's like, he just dies there.
Yeah. Well, like, I think it was cool when they opened up the movie and it shows Danny as a kid. And he captures the first monster. And he's like, okay, locked away.
Yeah.
And he's fine. He realizes, oh, this can be my thing. I can just trap them away and I never have to fucking deal with them again. And he does it. And he basically captures all the villains that were after him. So I liked how Abra kind of got somehow a connection with Danny, too.
Yeah, they don't really explain how they became connected.
No.
But I do like their connection. I felt like it was genuine.
It was there was, like, a good, like, uncle, nephew, or niece chemistry there, which you don't get in most things. So it was cool to see. But, okay, I think the biggest standout scene is when they go to the forest to like, kind of kill the vampires.
Yeah.
That was the best scene,
that was
in my
great.
opinion.
Yeah, because it was like a trickery play where she was using her shine to get them to think she was there, but she wasn't, and then they just started blasting, and it was a really cool sequence.
It was cool because you really understand they aren't immortal. They can die.
Yeah.
So seeing that happen, it's like, fuck, like, this is awesome.
And Rose kind of said that. She said, it's not like an immortality thing. It's just like, you'll live longer.
If you eat well.
You'll live longer.
And then the moment where you're like, oh, this is like, shit's going down, is when Billy dies.
Yeah.
Because the fucking bitch said kill yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, there goes Danny's best friend, basically.
Yeah.
So how is this gonna go?
And
then it basically from there, it's Danny's suicide mission.
Very Stephen King-esque, where it's like, Stephen King, I feel like in his movies, doesn't really care if, like, popular character dies. And you see that at the end, where Billy dies, the dad dies of Abra.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dan dies, so it's like, at the end, it's just like everybody dies, but it's part of the story, basically.
It's like the cycle starts over. And didn't they say that? The cycle just starts over. Yep. The, Dan's ghost friend. Because I guess we can assume that guy's a ghost.
I think, like you said, after the shine, you're not technically, you're dead, but you're never not gone. Like, you're still there. So that was a really cool aspect. Because,
like at the end of the movie, after, he burns up in the house and kind of takes he finally kills the Shining house with him. And he gets that closure. Like, he released all his demons. He doesn't have to hold on to anything anymore. And he saved this girl. So, I mean, he made sure she was safe before he died. So.
And I kind of feel like it was right for Danny to have that type of ending.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there was no real happy ending for him. Like, oh wow, he's just gonna go out and live his life. Because I feel like his whole life was dealing with those struggles, and that ending, like burning it all down and burning with it, was kind of his way of ending all the struggles.
And I really like the ending for him too. Like they literally, this was a nice little bow on his story. It starts with The Shining, it ends here.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I wanted to point out is I love that intro with the Warner Brothers old logo.
Yes.
And you hear the Shining theme, which I don't think it's actually the Shining thing. It's like
it's
a theme that goes like along with a lot of movies. It means like death, I believe.
Yeah.
And you hear that just loud and prominent, and you hear it a few times throughout the movie, right when you get to the hotel, mainly. But that was just a really cool. There's a lot of cool like attention to details, like the carpet. They put that like as kind of like the introing to like Dr. Sleep, like the title.
And then I also liked when they get back to the house later in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell it's fucking worn down. But once he releases his demons, the house turns pearly white. Like, it goes back to how when he was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell the house is in, like, full kill mode right now. And it was just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then, Danny goes all Jack mode.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty damn cool.
That was really cool.
Now there were a few things that kind of bothered me. I think that actors, like them trying to recast the people from The Shining, was a little distracting at times, but it was necessary.
The mom was distracting.
Yeah, the mom.
I noticed the mom the most.
And they tried to do their best of hiding Jack Nicholson, like hiding him with that new actor.
I'd say they did pretty good.
They did pretty good. It's kind of distracting at times, just because like I want to see Jack Nicholson, but you don't. But I give them credit for trying their hardest to do what they could.
They got a really good actor.
They got really good. They got real close, and they didn't show much time of him, which I pay my respects to, because I feel like that was perfect.
But like
timing.
the mom was kind of like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because I think it was the voice, because she kept trying to like copy the voice of whoever played her.
Even how she was like physically acting, she was trying to mimic, which I appreciate. She's trying to mimic what came from the original. But I don't know. I even noticed it with Danny at the beginning. I'm like, that's not the same kid.
Yeah. It's easy to tell, but I think if you put it aside, it's fine.
But like I said, it was still a great movie.
Yeah.
It was. I really enjoyed it.
Another thing that annoyed me was the dissolves for like the editing. So they dissolved to the next scene, and they did it pretty much every scene.
They did, yeah.
And I'm like, this feels very TV-ish, where this isn't like a movie for TV. It's for theaters. I feel like that's just a very lazy way to do it.
I think it's funny because Matt's in film class.
Yeah,
right
and
now,
that's one thing
he's
I always
fucking noticing
and
everything
I get critiqued on that all the time, because I feel like it's appropriate on some points, and she's like, no, not appropriate. And then other times she's like, oh, you're supposed to use a dissolve. Okay. But that's just me. I think there was too many dissolves, and it was really distracting at times.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I noticed it though.
But one other thing I liked was he's in the nursing home, and the cat goes to the old person. It was very interesting, I guess you could say.
I like it. That's how you got his name too.
Yeah,
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, because the cat knows when it's time for someone to go.
Yeah, that was.
And then Danny's like, okay, it's time, and it's kind of like emotional, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it just feels like something just feels right about that in a way.
It was really weird.
Yeah,
I don't know how to put it. It was just weird.
It was weird, but it was like, I don't even know how to put it. It was just really interesting, I found.
Because all the old people in this home are in hospice. It's a hospice house, so everyone's gonna fucking die. And this cat just goes around and it knows when someone's gonna die. And what he did that for 8 years, right?
Yeah, and he helped them calm down, and he said
he helped people go on to the afterlife.
Yeah, he's like, it's time to sleep. It was kind of peaceful, I guess, in a way. And
it was pretty cool.
It was. It felt very peaceful, and it felt that's where he got his name, and it just felt right.
Yeah. Can I say one scene I really liked, just visually, was when, what's her name, Rose? She's trying to find Abra, and she's flying, but she is vertical.
And the world
And
is
the
horiz-
world is
it's
also, she's like parallel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just shot like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the whole world going.
I did like
really
that scene.
like that.
I wish the CG was a little better, but otherwise,
I didn't notice it much in that scene. I can usually notice it in a lot of movies.
I think it was the stars. The stars were really throwing
stars,
me off.
yeah.
Other things for CG, the death of all like the vampire shining people.
Okay, honestly, this movie, I thought all that CG was really good.
I thought at times it was a little shaky, but that's just because they were transferring from one stage of the body to the other. So like to your muscles, to your bones, and you can kind of see it, but
like I really liked it because like okay, when I'm watching Far From Home, I can't. I see CGI Spider-Man. I can't disconnect those two because I can see immediately when it goes to CGI Spider-Man. And it's so obvious. And everyone's like, oh, it looks so real. I'm like, I can't fucking see that. Yeah. I'm like, I just see fake Spider-Man.
I think there's times in movies, like this one, there was a few scenes where I saw where it was obviously CG. Yeah. And other times where I'm like, those are pretty good effects.
The bathtub monster. Obviously, you can very well tell that's CG, but they did a really good job.
A lot of it still looked really good. I'm really impressed with like the hotel, I'd say mainly, how they were able to recreate a lot of it, and it kind of just looked like it was from The Shining.
They did a lot of the same shots too, which was really cool.
Which I really liked.
But yeah, I don't know what else to talk about.
I don't either. Pretty much it's up to you guys now to go see it.
If you saw it, let us know what you thought about
in the comments.
And if you haven't seen it yet, why the fuck did you watch the spoiler review? I mean, I do it all the time too, but you honestly go check it out. It is really good. I do recommend it, but
it was good. I mean, if you're into The Shining and possibly want to see where the story goes next, go check it out. If not, maybe wait for it to come on home release, whether it's digital or Blu-ray or something like that, and check it out then. But it's an overall pretty good movie.
It was. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I haven't really seen The Shining much. Don't remember much from it, but as a standalone film, I think it works. Yeah, it works really well by itself. But yeah,
if you guys did enjoy,
leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let us know if we should do more of these, because this is actually pretty cool. Yeah. Also, go follow us on Twitter, our Twitters, and our YouTubes. Those will be down in the description down below. Yep. And yeah, we will see you guys later.
Later.
Bye.